Hope everyone is doing all right. Today is going to be just an update, reading update video. I did finish a few things, and I'm going to start. And I got a few. I went to the library. I picked up some books. So let's get into this. First, what did I read? I read Red Harvest Moon by Miles Hurt. See if I can pull up a picture on the Goodreads. So Miles Hurt, Red Harvest Moon. You can't really see that. The Wandering Knife, Book 1, and so far it's the only one out. This is basically about. It's very short. It's according to Goodreads, it's 258 pages, so not that long. This is basically takes place. Obviously, it's a fantasy, and it is about two thieves who are, stopping people on the road and robbing people. But they come across this couple of guys who are running from this. They're kind of, I picture they're ghouls is what they are. There's these this race of ghouls who are coming down from their land, invading the land that this takes place in. So the thieves decide, well, maybe we should help the townspeople that's down the road because these ghouls are coming and they need to be dealt with. So that's what that's about. Gave it 3 stars. It's all right. It could be long. I like a longer book just to flesh out characters and stuff like that. But I'm not complaining. It was a good, solid story. I'm kind of wondering if there's going to be more. I also finished. I listened to "In the Balance" by Harry Turtledove. This is basically this is part of his World War series or TOSEF series. So an alien race of lizards attack the world in the middle of World War II. So basically, we have to halt everything, and the world has to come together and ally to defeat this race of aliens. So the thing with this book is, I gave it 2 stars. The thing with this book is, it's more of like a history retelling kind of thing. You're not really, the characters are kind of bleh. I mean, it's more, Harry Turtledove is basically just telling you, it's like reading a history book. This happened, this one. You're not really living in the eyes of your characters. So, yeah, that's why I probably won't continue. It's kind of a letdown. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Like, I thought this would be cool, like big World War against aliens and stuff like that. But, getting War of the Worlds vibes. But no, it's I don't know. If anyone's read that, let me know. I'm not going to I'm not going to start again. So what am I currently reading? I just got on my my Amazon Fire here. I got Rotter World by Scott M. Baker. This is the Rotter World Trilogy, Book 1. So basically, these vampires have taken over the world. Or we're at war with the vampires, I should say. And the vampires, from the gist of it, I haven't started it yet, is the vampires release a revenant virus, so basically turns like a zombie type thing, revenant. But it backfires on the vampires too, because then the revenants come after them as well. So the vampires and humans kind of have to get together because this is another bigger threat, kind of like World War. The enemies have to become friends because an enemy of my enemy is my friend, all that stuff. So it's basically, there is a cure somewhere deep in an underground bunker that the vampires discover. So the vampires come to the humans and basically, let's get a group together and get this cure, and then we'll settle, I guess, our differences. But yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool concept. I am in a read-along with Voxer, started by Becky out of the Bookish Bryants. So I am reading the Pana, I'm listening to it, and I'm reading it. I had the book. I had to give it back because Someone else wanted it at the library, so I found it um, uh, an audio book of it. So Pawn of Prophecy I'm listening to. This is the Belgariad book one. I am really enjoying this series. I read I read the first two books in the Sparhawk. I don't know what it's called, the Illuminum series, I think maybe. But yeah, I oh, there's more. Okay, I'm really enjoying this series. I can't wait to go for another drive so I can listen to more on my way to work. To listen to more, maybe finish it. I think I got 4 hours left. It's not very long. So I'm listening to Pawn of Prophecy. I'm also reading A Memory of Light. I don't have the book right now. The book is down in the car because I took it to work last night because I'm trying to get this done. I'm about halfway through, just working my way through it. It's a lot of setup right now. I mean, there's stuff happening. The whole series was basically set up for this book. So, I mean, I'm kind of disappointed that nothing has really taken off yet. I mean, I shouldn't say I'm halfway through. I'm like, it's a thick book. So I don't even think I am halfway. Excuse me, I misspoke. I'm like on I think I'm on chapter 18. I think there's like 50, almost damn near 60 chapters, I believe. So I'm not even close to halfway. Or yeah. So yeah, halfway. What am I saying? Yeah, so we're just setting up, and we're at the cusp of shit happening. You know, I don't give a shit about the Aes Sedai chapters. It's just more of me realizing like I don't care about that. I like the Two River type chapters with Perrin and stuff like that, but I don't care about Egwene and what Elaine's doing, all that garbage. Just whatever. All right, rant. That's for another video. I did pick up this, and this was I got it through a Kindle. I don't have the actual. It's called Nightfall by Daniel Barnett. And this is the Nightmareland Volume 1. There's 5 apparently that are out right now. I believe it's going to be a 10-book series, but the 5 is the first arc. I've seen this a lot on the BookTube. Basically, it's like a horror series where the sun all of a sudden goes dark and it's just pitch black. And I'm just getting into it, so I like the main character so far through 3 chapters. He's a pretty violent guy. We're trying to figure out what happened to him. What's going on here? Yeah, he did some pretty violent things in the first couple of chapters, or first chapter, or second chapter, something like that. Very early on in the book, he does some violent stuff, and we're like, holy shit. Okay, this is our protagonist. All right, let's go. But I am enjoying so far. All right, I think that's it for what I've been reading on my phone or listening to. Let's get to the books, the actual books. I just started this one, 7 Deaths of an Empire by J.R. Matthews. 8 pages in, and yeah, can't really say much. First book in a series, I think that's hopefully coming out by the time I get this done. But I haven't seen anything. There's nothing yet. Not sure what this is about, but I've seen this. I definitely saw this on Mindy's channel. She talked about it a lot, so picked it up. And then I am currently reading that here for a second. Just started this again, The Blackest Heart, 5 Warrior Angels by Brian Lee Durfee. This is book 2 on and the 3rd book is coming in November. This is thick. And the 3rd book is supposed to be a little bit thicker too. So, and the 3rd and final, and I love this series. This is going to be my first reread through this series. We read the first one, Forgetting Moon, last month. And yeah, just I cannot wait for the third book out, The Lonesome Crown, to sink my teeth into that one. Yeah, so I am reading this with Scott at the Books Bryants and Mindy over at Mindy's Book Journal. So awesome stuff. All right, what do I have on deck? Speaking of rereads, there's a few rereads here I want to get through, actually, which I don't normally do, but I want to relive the glory days. Shadow of the Gods by John Gwen. I'm going to probably reread this because in April, Hunger of the Gods comes out, and I want to refresh. It's not that big, 300 pages, a little bit over 300, 350 actually. It's a Norse-inspired Viking stuff, and there's that cool-looking cover. And the Hunger Gods, I've already paid for it, so it's coming, so I cannot wait. All right, another reread that I would like to get to, probably because I am craving some cool urban fantasy after reading some awesome urban fantasy with February Fantasy Stories. This is called, we got some weird cover stuff art going here. This is a thick one. This is Larry Correa's Monster Hunter. This is the first 3. It's a bind up. It has Monster Hunter International. It's got Monster Hunter Vendetta and Monster Hunter Elpa. This is an ongoing series as well. I believe the core is 5, which I'm gonna probably, because I'm gonna have to reread this series before I get the 5th book. So basically, it is it's what am I? So monsters are real. It's Monster Hunter International keeps those monsters at bay so they don't destroy the world. We follow a guy, really a kid, early young adult, I guess. Gets recruited because his boss becomes a werewolf and he kills his boss. Not spoiler, that's right in the back cover here. Kills his boss. He gets recruited to MHI because he killed a monster, and it's kind of like Men in Black, except for monsters, not aliens. There are some aliens in here. So we follow Owen Pitt. It's told through the first-person perspective, which is it's good. I normally would like third person, but I really love this series. It's a lot of fun, and I'm going to reread this probably after Blackest Heart. So if anyone has any, at least read the first one to see if you like it. It's a lot of fun. Adventure, it's awesome. And I found it for $8 and it's normally $25 and it looks fairly new. Can't wait to crack this open again and relive those fun days. All right. Next, this is for the future of the month. I did pick up Terry Pratchett's Guards. Not sure when I'm going to get to this, but I got to be in the mood for a comedy. I've only read one Terry Pratchett, that was The Color of Magic, and I didn't care for it. But I've heard that novel's not the best. And this is part of the Discworld, and I've been told this is where you should start. Guards, and then there's Men at Arms. I think that's part of this series actually that a lot of people like. And then I want to start this series because I think the 3rd book is coming. This is the Hang God trilogy by Tilda Cold Holt. Northern Wrath and Shackled Fates, like a Viking-inspired, books here. So I want to get that done. I want to get that very soon. And then I picked up. I haven't read a graphic novel in a while. Was looking at the library and I found this one. This is called Undiscovered Country. It's got Robert Kirkman right on the back, right on the front cover, saying the next Walking Dead. So I'm not 100% sure what's it about, but that cover is kind of intriguing. Like, what's going on here? Something happened in the United States, and Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. And this is by, who is this by? Snyder. I guess I should have looked that up. It's written by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule. Charles Soule wrote the Light of the Jedi, so that's kind of cool. Scott Snyder, I thought I've heard his name before. I can't remember. Um, yeah. All right. That's what I got. All right, that's it. Take care, everybody, and have a good one.